All right, guys, welcome back to Downtown Rams. As always, I'm your host, Alexis Kraft, joined here with my co host, Jake Ellenbogen, and we are continuing with our NFL draft prospect interviews. And joining us in the show right now, guys, we have Christian Mahogany, offensive lineman out of Boston College. How are you doing, Christian?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you. I got kind of a question, just an easy one, non-football related, get things going. If you had to compare yourself to any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Um, um, Fictional. Maybe King Kong.
Oh, damn. Why is that?
Nice.
I think I play like how King Kong is, aggressive. Big dude, brawler. So I say King
I
Kong.
see it.
Yeah,
I
King.
see it. I like it.
Yeah,
Creative.
Yeah.
good answer. I think that's a good answer.
Mhm.
Next question. What's a unique talent outside of football that you have that a lot of people might not know about?
I like to play the piano.
Nice. Me too.
Do you? That's interesting. Yeah,
Hmm.
I got it right here actually. I try and play it just to soothe my mind, just get my mind off stuff. So,
Any specific song that you like playing on there?
I like to play "Lovely" by Billie Eilish,
That's a good
or
song.
"Someone Like You" by Adele.
Another
Nice.
great song.
No.
That is very cool. Definitely a good
That's
talent.
awesome.
I can't read sheet music, so I have to like spend hours. Like if I hear something, I just have to hear it out, and then I can like play it.
Oh, that's
Um,
that's that's an interest. Yeah, that's a dope
yeah,
skill. I can read sheet music though, way
I
easier.
want to learn. Yeah, I
It's a
want to
lo-
learn because it would expand my skill
it's a
set.
lot easier. It's a lot easier in my opinion than like hearing. I can't hear it. Not that talented.
And I can't do anything of what you guys are talking about. So a lot of respect to both of you. With that said, Christian, when did you get into the sport of football?
I started in high school, and it just took off from there.
And in high school, or even before then, but growing up, did you watch any football? And if so, was there anyone in the NFL who you looked up to and aspired to be like?
Yeah, I watched a lot of football. I just couldn't play it because of the New Jersey rules, my weight limit. So I couldn't play it due to that. So I just had to watch from the sideline. So I always watch football. My friends would always play football, but I never actually got to until I got to high school where there was no limit. So, but I would say in high school I mostly idolize Larry Allen. That's one for sure.
That's a good one. Classic. And
Mhm.
man, that sucks. I didn't even know that was a thing with the weight limit.
Yeah, I was too heavy for my grade.
Well, I mean, look who's laughing now though, you know?
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
mean, for real. I mean, you turn the
Exactly.
tables on him
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Um, so why did you choose Boston College besides the fact it's a great school? Why did you choose to play your football there?
Yeah, it's a great school, like you said. Education was highly important for me, and getting a good degree because obviously, like I said, I only started in high school, so I didn't know that football would be an outlet and something that I could make my career until a little later. So I really wanted an education and get my degree and do things of that nature. And it was close to home as well, and just the unity and the repertoire of offensive linemen that came out of Boston College was huge. So I knew if there was any place that I could proceed and live out my dreams, it would have been Boston College.
And, you mentioned kind of being unsure if you could make football a career or not, um, entering college, since you had just started playing in high school. Was there a moment for you, or maybe a specific season for you when you thought, hey, I'm actually pretty good at this. I could see myself making a career out of this.
Yeah, in 2021, after when I transitioned to right guard, after I would say like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I was starting to pick up on things quicker and things of that nature because that was my second year starting. So I was starting to pick up on things quicker, like everything, ID stunts, just the scheme in general. So yeah, 2021, I really like sat down with myself. I thought I was thinking about coming out that year as well, but I thought it would be better to come back for another season. So 2021 was definitely that year that I was like, okay, this is reality now.
And how's the pre-draft process treated you thus far?
Yeah, you only get to do this once. It's been going really well so far. I enjoy, just waking up every day and just working on stuff that needs to be worked on and things of that nature. So just seeing where I'm at, compared to the rest of my peers, it should be really fun in next week actually, or 2 weeks in Indy. So I'm excited. It's been good so far. You get to live in a sunny place, for no cost, and you get to train. So just do what you love. So it's a good time.
And you talk about the pre-draft process and being around your peers and a lot of talented guys. I'm sure that you're training with and coming across and meeting on this journey. But in college, you played against a lot of really good talent too. Was there anybody that stood out to you during your time playing in college as being one of the toughest guys that you had to face?
Yeah, Brian Bresee was really good. Also Braden Fisk from Florida State, he was really good. Those probably the two best D tackles I played in college, without a doubt. So, yeah, those guys I give their props. We watched a lot of film on them. Of course, they went to high caliber schools, Florida State and Clemson. So they had some guys. Those two guys for sure.
That's awesome. And, kind of what Alexis was talking about to kind of piggyback off that, you've brushed shoulders with a lot of people. Who would you say are your closest friends that, you've just met through playing football?
Yeah, I've had a lot of good teammates. I would say all my teammates mostly, those guys are irreplaceable in my life. They've all had an impact on my life. I would say my roommates I've been with the same group of roommates my whole college career, except my last year when we had to graduate and move off campus. Um but I would definitely say, like, definitely my roommates from my junior year. That's one, and two. I would say Zion Johnson. That first O line that I played with, Zion Johnson, Alec Lindstrom, Tyler, and Ben Petrula. Those are the guys I played with, got like continuity with, and did the things with every day. Had to eat, sleep, breathe like them. So we had to be a one unit. So those are the guys for sure.
That's a very talented line. All those names, just very, very talented offensive lineman right there. But looking at your strengths as a player, another person who we consider to be a very talented offensive lineman, what would you say is your biggest strength as a player?
Um, if it's not on the field, I would say my biggest strength is just how I prepare. I do it very meticulously in a way that just I don't know if other people do it like me. I mean, I don't see everyone do it, so I don't know. But I would say in how I prepare, how I watch film, how I go about the week. So I would say that for sure.
And what is one area of your game you're looking to improve upon?
The easy answer is everything. I'm not perfect. I know that I'm not perfect. Everything needs to be worked on. I'm better at some things than others in certain schemes than others. But I would say the focal point for me right now has been, like, just moving more lateral, especially after like tearing my ACL. So more outside zone footwork and stuff of that nature. So getting to my spot in outside zone. So I would say that.
And I want to ask real quick about your experience at the East West Shrine game, because I believe that you were there. Good things coming out of that game for you. What was that experience like, just being around all of those guys and just, having that be part of your draft process?
Yeah, it's very different. I mean, it is different, but it's not. It's kind of like camp. You're isolated, in a room with a bunch of dudes that you've never met before. It's like your freshman year of camp. Bunch of men trying to all do the same goal and get to the same place, meet with the teams, do everything like that. But overall for me, especially, I felt like it was a really good experience. I felt like I had a really solid week. I proved to be who I say I am. And it just prepared me for the next level, just learning the terminology that these coaches have, and there's different schemes and different ways to skin a cat and stuff of that nature. So I think overall it was a great experience.
That's awesome. And, I like asking this question. I mean, we do it different, based on prospects. We talk to wide receivers, who do you want to catch a touchdown pass from? We talk to corners, who do you want to pick off? Who do you most want to block in the NFL?
Block? Like, who do I want to, like, actually block? Nobody. But
That's the right
uh,
answer.
yeah, I mean, obviously, hopefully they just play odd all week, every week in the NFL. Nah,
Hmm.
but joking. But in terms of, I really want to test how good I am at football. So obviously, I want to go against the best. So maybe like a Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, things of that nature, just to see where I'm at. You know, you just want to always test your abilities, just keep you on your toes, and just be able to excel at the next level.
Yeah, those are popular answers. Aaron
Mm.
Donald definitely. And being a Rams podcast, we
Yeah.
always, are
Oh, I
used to
didn't even think.
hearing,
I actually didn't even think about that. I kind of just, I kind of just said it just because it'll be like he's a legend. So
hey, we agree. And definitely, I think anybody who's like, yeah, I want to test myself against the best. He's one that he's a name that's a very popular answer. But speaking of the Rams, we do ask because we are a Rams podcast, and we know it's early in the draft process. But have you spoken to the LA Rams at all on this
yeah,
process so far?
yeah. I spoke to him at the Shrine Bowl.
Do you
Yeah.
love to win more, hate to lose more? That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, yeah. I figured because I would obviously say I hate losing. I say I mean the real methodical answer for me would
Mm,
obviously say I like to win, but I just hate losing so much that I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I think that it's a really tough question. I think
apparently,
like
it's tough to actually ask.
it's tough to ask
Yeah,
and to answer. Um, but I think the most popular response we get is that people hate to lose. I think
yeah.
that's no matter how much you love winning, just hating to lose is another level.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, but just to kind of close this out, Christian, in your own words, who is Christian Mahogany as a player and who is he as a person?
Mm. As a player, I would say, like I referenced before, I would say that I'm somebody that is going to continue to work even if there's struggles, because there will be struggles. Like I said before, I know I said it already, but nobody's perfect, and I know I'm not perfect, and that's what I feel like makes me a better player. Um, and even in as a person as well, it makes me a better person because I know that other people, even though they might not think the same, everyone has their own ego and toots their own horn at some point, but you have to know that not everyone's perfect and you have patience. So just having that security of knowing that as a person, as a player, it's definitely helped me grow in both regards. So.
That's awesome. So, going back to the beginning, we're going to ask you a follow up question here, kind of a fun one away from football. We're just going to get your recommendations here for four different things. Okay.
Very
We,
important.
we want to
Very
know,
important.
yeah, very important here. We want to know a movie recommendation, a TV show recommendation, a snack recommendation for Alexis, and an album recommendation.
Oh, okay, so movie, I would say, I forget the name in my head, but it's with Adam Sandler. It's like with Kevin Garnett.
Oh,
Oh,
Uncut
Uncut
Gems.
Gems.
Uncut
I loved
Gems.
that.
So
Yeah, great
Uncut
one.
Gems, yeah. Uncut Gems, TV show, no doubt, The Sopranos. Um,
Yep.
you said snack. I like anything Reese's when I'm not training. So I would say like there's this new Reese's animal cracker that I tried back in college. That's really good. Um, and what was the last one? I'm sorry.
Album.
Album.
Album. So many good ones. Anything Drake, I would recommend.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
those are
I
all
had to
good.
jot it all down because we do take these seriously and we'll go
No.
back
Yeah.
and, but I
Yeah.
mean,
No doubt.
I,
Uncut Gems, Sopranos.
y- yeah,
Yeah.
Sopranos, I got into a while ago. I watched the first two episodes and I didn't really stick with it, but I liked it. So this may be my push in
This
that
is his
direction.
sign. This
Yeah.
might be your
This
sign
is.
to get back into it.
Yeah. If you're gonna be. It's really good show. It has really good twists. Like I've talked to a lot of people because I'm from New
Mm.
Jersey. So obviously I've seen a lot of the stuff in the show. Like some stuff I can't say, but like a lot of stuff, like the highways, the diners, the places I've seen in real life and how much it's changed. And then like how the show ended. I'm not gonna say it, but how the show ended, like people in New Jersey were blown away. They didn't understand. Like they were just like it was like they said the show had them by like on their strings like always.
Okay.
Um, so the Reese's. So I'm admittedly not like a big chocolate peanut butter
Mm.
fan. Just it's one of my many flaws that I have. But I'll have to send you this on Twitter. There's this new, I think I sent it to you, Jake, the new Reese's iced coffee.
Oh, good God. Yeah, you
I
did.
can't believe it's real, but I'm not advising anybody to try this, but there's this new like Reese's iced coffee that apparently you can buy. I think it is real, but
From where?
I think you could just like get it at like a gas
In the
station. It's like
pack?
a bottle. It's like a bottled.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I
It's
I
don't drink
don't.
coffee. So
good.
Oh yeah,
Don't.
yeah,
yeah,
I never got into caffeine or coffee or like any
Oh,
energy
you're good
drinks
then.
or any
yeah.
energy
That's
Yeah.
good.
drinks, so that's not me.
Sadly, it's me. I'm the person that's like slamming an iced coffee in the morning and then like 4 hours later just like shaking like a crazy
Yeah.
person. But I did see the Reese's iced coffee that just looked ridiculous. I did. Jake knows what I'm talking about because I sent it to him and I was like, I can't believe this is real. Um,
That's
but your
wild.
recommendation was not for that. It was for the candy, so that's okay.
Yeah, Reese's animal crackers.
Oh, animal crackers, right?
So it's
Yeah, I haven't
animal
seen those either.
crackers. It's animal crackers covered in Reese's. So I mean, like I do like candy. I like a lot of candy. I don't, the only thing, I don't know. The only thing I really don't like that's sweet is cake. It's just
Cake's kind of overrated, low key.
very overrated. I don't like cake. I don't like icing. I think it's maybe because, like, as a kid, like when your parents are eating or making cake or anything, you get like a finger or like a spoon and just eat it
Yeah,
over and over and over. So I think that's where my hate for cake has now come from. If
yeah.
it's not, if it's not ice cream cake, I don't want it.
Ice cream cake is goated.
Cheesecake.
That is
Cheesecake, no, I think
cheesecake.
that cheesecake is really good. I love cheesecake.
Okay. There you
I
go.
love the Cheesecake Factory. I don't think that
Hmm.
is in my thing of cake. I think it's more
Yeah,
of the frosting.
you're
I
talking
don't.
about like a traditional like cake with like
Yeah,
the frosting, and I get that because it's
yeah,
just a lot. I think it's just a
yeah,
lot. Like I can take a bite of cake, but then it's just so rich and so sugary, especially with the frosting, that I'm like, that's
yeah,
just too much. You can't
yeah,
eat a whole piece of cake. At least I can't. It's just too much.
yeah.
So
No, I can't do it anymore.
yeah.
Mm,
So we're on the
yeah.
same page. We got your recommendations. All very good. Love
Very
myself a
good.
good Drake album. Haven't seen The Sopranos, but I have heard good things about it, and I know that I will watch it. Jake, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to get into The
Yeah. I
Sopranos.
just got into what was it? I was just telling you about it, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that new show.
Oh
I did
yeah,
see
And
that.
it's not bad. It's different because I had to watch the movie first. And I watched the movie. It's very different from the movie, but it's interesting. I'll keep watching it. But The Boys is coming out season 4 in June. That's what we're looking forward to. So
No, the
there's a
boys,
lot
good
of
show.
yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of shows. I mean, I always say it's almost like the golden age of TV, even though everything's streaming now. But
Yeah,
like movies, not as much.
I feel as if once you watch The Sopranos once you watch like season one, it's you're not gonna want to stop. So I watched it when I was a child, like not a child but a teenager, and then I rewatched it this season. I started maybe I think Louisville week. I started it, and then I finished it before by like week 9.
That sounds like something I should do after you've been drafted and where we don't have to worry about interviews and watching tape on 200 prospects. So
Yeah,
during the dead period, when you guys have that little break after minicamp, that's when I'll probably get into it.
yeah, it'll be a lot
So
easier.
we're gonna text Christian when we finish The Sopranos and be like,
You
probably
were
just
right.
as obsessed as he was and be
Yeah.
like, sorry it took us so long to watch it, but we watched it. And then you'll have to hear our thoughts on the ending. That
Yeah.
Oh,
ending that seems to be controversial.
it is 100% controversial. It's definitely something you'll be like, I don't know, it's controversial. I'll just say that.
Well,
Awesome.
on that note, Christian, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us. We know it's a really busy period for you, very exciting time. We wish you the best of luck on this draft process, wherever you end up. Hopefully, it's on the Rams, but if it's not, we'll be cheering for you either way. Stay healthy, enjoy this time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care, man.